We're hitting the streets for this episode of the Morgantown Minute. The engineering department has recently released the city's upcoming paving plan for the next 5 years. Resurfacing is planned far in advance through a carefully organized selection process, and this year's plan is different from years past.
This year we did something different. In the past, the engineering department took public comments and complaints throughout the years, and then we ourselves went out and kind of drove the roads and looked at what roads and kind of made a list of what roads we thought were bad. This past year we hired a consulting firm who came out and drove all the roads and assessed the roads electronically with LiDAR. They scanned all the roadways in the city, 106 miles of roadways. And then from that, they did it in 4 days. They drove every single street, scanning them. And from that assessment, they came up with a rating system.
Another factor that was taken into account was how heavily trafficked a street was. This helped determine which streets took priority in the repaving process.
Once the contractor is selected, we'll sit down with them and we'll work on a schedule for the paving. They'll provide us with a schedule of we're going to do this, these streets in this order. And usually once we get to a street, it's a day or two to actually pave a street, depending on the length and the complexity of the street. This year we are doing some busy roadways, University Avenue, Campus Drive, Willowdale. They are some heavily traveled roadways, and they're, some of the sections are almost a mile long. And so those will take several days, a week, 2 weeks to do. But we'll try to get public notice out there when we're going to be doing those roads, when lanes are going to be closed down, things like that ahead of time.
Expect delays when busier streets are being repaved. However, these roads won't be completely shut down during the days of construction. You might notice that this year's list doesn't cover as much mileage as years in the past. In 2018, a little more than 5 miles of roads will be resurfaced, with numbers ranging from about 3 miles of the road to nearly 6 miles to be repaved over the next 5 years.
Well, last year we did 12 miles. We did a $2.3 million project, and we had some carryover money left in the budget from the previous year. So we had extra money last year to do more roads. So we tried to finish up all the roadways that were in the past way we did the paving projects. We started new this year. So this year with the roadways that were selected from the consultant, we gave them kind of a budget number. We said this is how much we have for budget, which this year we have $1.8 million. We put together, from our estimate, we're around 1.5, but we have a couple other roads we're adding into there, like Dorsey's Knob Road. The road up there, we're going to be adding that to the contract or the paving list. We are going to be doing preventative maintenance as well. And so we want to look at, we're going to be out there crack sealing roads. We want to maintain we've done 20 miles of roadways in the last 2 years. We want to maintain those 20 miles. So we're going to be doing some preventive maintenance on those. And so in 3 years, we're going to have the consultant, we'll put that back out and have another consultant, maybe the same one, come back and assess those roads again. And so that'll tell us, one, are we maintaining our roads, how fast they're deteriorating, and then do we need to adjust our 5-10-year plan.
A common misconception that citizens have about paving is the difference between that and street repair. Not only the type of project, but who takes care of it. Street repair falls under the Public Works Department. This includes jobs like patching potholes and paving smaller alleyways. The actual repaving of streets is a process done by the engineering department and its contracted partners. If you're wondering if your street is getting repaved in the next 5 years, check out the list of streets the city has compiled that is slated to be resurfaced. If you don't see your street, check out the map of roads to see if the street is actually under the city's jurisdiction. If it's not, don't worry. The state of West Virginia also has upcoming plans to begin paving projects around the Morgantown area.
Paving's always inconvenient. There's always construction. It's always inconvenient. There's going to be delays. Be patient with us. We're not out there to make anybody mad. We're out there to try to improve the roadways. So be patient with us. Drive carefully. Drive safely. If we'll do our best to put public notice out there that we're going to be doing these roadways, that so you can find an alternative route and don't suffer delays getting to work or wherever. But yeah, just be careful and drive safe and be patient.